What you're looking at here is my worst nightmare. My brother Mike stole my truck, took it on a wild weekend getaway full of Timbits and Sour Patch Kids, and somehow managed to get every single inch of it dirty in the process, and I for one am not happy about it. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today I'll be working on my 2019 Ford Raptor here, but it won't just be me cleaning up this mess. I'll be making the guy who's responsible for it do some of the work too, even if I have to drag him in here kicking and screaming. All right, guys, well, as I work my way around the truck, I just wanted to point one thing out. Given that it is spring and, the spring melt is upon us here in Canada. So for anyone who lives in a northern climate, anywhere they salt the roads, and maybe you're looking to get your vehicle spring clean, kind of, cleaned up after the winter and, looking good, ready for summer. One thing you really want to do is to spray out the wheel wells really well, especially in this inner lip here. Salt will get trapped in there kind of over the winter, and, that's one of the places that a vehicle will start to rust first, kind of just right along the wheel well. So make sure you get that sprayed out really well and you won't have rust issues down the road. Oh my God, are you serious, Mike? Have you been in here the entire time?
Maybe. Nice and quiet in here. I'm watching my Swedish yoga.
Dude, get out.
Okay, you don't have to be so bossy.
And don't go too far, you're gonna be helping me clean this up soon.
Yeah, whatever. It's not even that dirty. Don't get so bent out of shape.
You guys see what I have to deal with?
Okay, well, working my way around the vehicle, and if you were surprised to hear that Mike stole Ruby for a wild weekend getaway, well, I sure wasn't. He's been angling to drive it for years now, and despite the fact that I've been successfully hiding the keys on him, I guess he found my hiding spot and took it upon himself to get some friends together and go on a weekend getaway while I was busy detailing. Honestly, I should have just reported it as stolen and let him sort it out with the police, but me being a nice guy and all, I saved him some jail time and just gave him an earful of a lifetime instead.
All right, guys, one quick little tip while I give Ruby her bath here is for any vehicle that has graphics on it, or even decals for that matter, you always want to be careful with your wash mitt, as it would be very easy to snag one of these corners and cause the the graphic, the decal to kind of start to peel away. So basically what I do is always use my wash mitt from kind of the inside out, so that I'm not coming into the corners, I'm kind of going with them, so that way I kind of alleviate any risk of having it snag or anything. And this is exactly why I don't let Mike wash the vehicle. He wouldn't remember that.
Okay, turning my attention to Ruby's dirty engine bay now, which I have to say I'm surprised he managed to get this dirty. It's almost like he was aiming for all the puddles he could find. But anyways, after disconnecting the battery, I'll get some degreaser sprayed on, and once that's on, I'll use my soft wheel brush to agitate all the flat surfaces, basically anywhere that it will fit. And one thing to note here is that when you use degreaser, you never want to let it dry, as it can permanently stain the surface, so always try to work quickly. Now once everything has been agitated, I'll simply just use the hose to rinse everything off, And if anyone is worried about things getting wet, it's perfectly safe to do this as I'm not using high pressure water, which could lead to water getting forced somewhere it shouldn't be. Plus, engine bays are designed to be able to get wet. Think about when you drive through a puddle, that water splashes everywhere and can easily make its way up into the engine bay, so that's something that engineers have already considered, and it's really not an issue. Though if you guys are still in the no water camp, you can always do this using some all-purpose cleaner, a detail brush, and some microfiber towels, though it will take significantly longer. Okay, so the last step here is to apply a dressing to really make this engine bay pop, and for that I'll typically use 303 aerospace protectant, and I'll use a microfiber applicator pad to apply it to all the black plastics and hoses in here, which is going to leave it looking brand new.
Alright guys, well, engine bay is done now and it's time to start on the interior. There's absolutely no way that I'm cleaning up all that mess, so I think it's time we go haul Mike in here. Hey Mike, it's time to come clean up your mess. That's Lord Mike to you, or did you forget? Okay, Lord Mike, come clean up your royal garbage. Yeah, my Swedish yoga's at the good part. Downward dog. Just get in here. Never lets me have any fun.
Okay, well now that Mike is done cleaning up all the garbage and taking care of those few leftover Timbits and Sour Patch Kids, I'll get to work with the vacuum, and thankfully there isn't too terribly much here to do. Alright, well as I work my way around with the vacuum, some of you might be surprised to hear that the carpet in here is on the lower end of mid-grade and is worse than the carpets they put in the lower trim levels of the F-150, so knowing that, it makes having full coverage floor mats pretty important, as the carpet in here still looks brand new after 3 years. Now just before I finish up with vacuuming, I wanted to quickly put in a shameless plug for my quick fix videos that are released every Tuesday right here on the main channel. This series was made for those people out there who might not want to sit through an entire full-length 25 to 30 minute video, or maybe you just don't have that much time available, so every week I pick an older video to condense down into about an 8 to 10 minute video, only taking the highlights from the original along with new music, so be sure to check them out, as if you enjoy the full-length videos, I'm sure you'll enjoy the quick fix series as well. Okay, well, while I quickly get the interior trim cleaned up, I just wanted to mention that if you're an avid watcher of the second channel, the Detail Geek 2, you guys might remember me installing some fog lights I got from Baja Designs on Ruby a while back, and unfortunately, the black coating on the frame of them is flaking off after less than 2 years of being installed, so I have to say that's pretty disappointing. They'd sell lights that can't stand up over time. Alright, well, turning to the leather now, and I'll be using my Detail Geek leather brush and my leather cleaner to scrub all of Mike's butt residue off the seats. And the nice thing about the leather cleaner is that it foams up to let you know it's actually doing something, unlike Mike about 95% of every day. Okay guys, well, since Ruby does have a ceramic coating on the paint, I'm opting for my ceramic spray coating to basically boost or top up the coating, but of course this can be used as a standalone product on any vehicle regardless of whether it has a full ceramic coating on it or not. Alright, well, it's time for one of my favorite steps of any detail, and something I don't get to do very often, but that's to apply 303 to the tonneau cover. This is something I've been using on it since I got the truck, and after 3 years it still looks brand new.
All right, guys, well, after a long 8 hours, the aftermath of Mike's wild weekend getaway has been completely undone, and Ruby here is looking absolutely spectacular once again. And yes, I can confirm there is absolutely no way I'm letting Mike anywhere near the truck ever again, so don't worry, Ruby's safe. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check me out on other social media like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Enjoy the guitar outro, and I'll see you in the next one. Ooh, Mitch isn't here. I'm gonna take a look at Ruby and see if he did a good job or not. Probably not, though. Not very good. I think I could do better. I wonder if he found the dent in the back bumper. Don't tell him. If he finds out, he's gonna kill me. Mike, you're dead meat!